Welcome everybody to more of the Banner Saga 3 here on AP Games. For those of you that keep coming back time and again, you're amazing, you guys rock, I love you, I appreciate every comment, every like and subscribe. It means the world to me. For those of you that are new, so glad to have you here. We are here at a pretty dire straits here in the Banner Saga 3. So let's go ahead and get into it. Let's talk to, is it Hogan or Mogan? I forget which one's... Hogan has propped himself up on a shield to keep from something over, but he stands as you approach. Don't stand on my account. You're looking rough around the edges. Speak for yourself. I'm fine. He looks a little embarrassed about snapping at you and looks back at the distance. You ever think we'd make it this far? It's not in us to quit. I guess that's why they're still listening to you, says Hogan. It could have gone a lot of different ways. If you're just checking on how everybody's doing, I appreciate the concern. Nothing to worry about here, he says. He goes back to staring at the darkness. How's your family, Hogan? Hanging by a thread, Hunter. Hanging by a thread. Who isn't? All I can do is make sure they eat and don't get killed in their sleep. If I can't keep them safe, what kind of man would I be? I know what you mean. Listen. I know what you've been through. All my words are coming out wrong. Don't take it to heart. Hogan goes back to staring quietly into the darkness. Nothing you want to talk about? Tired of talk, tired of fighting. I'm tired of just surviving. Shouldn't the gods have done this differently? Why make us eat in fear and hate? Nothing stopped them from taking it all away. Smarter people than me haven't answered that one, he says. Feels like being stuck in a bear trap, and I'm tired of it. What do you think is on the other side of the darkness? It warped everything coming out of it? I doubt the land's any difference. You're worried about Mogan. I didn't want to talk about, but there it is. What a fool I am, I never should have let him leave. I love my family, but not like I love my brother. Ashamed to say it, but it's the truth. It's killing me. I keep watching the darkness, expecting him to see him walk out twisted and bloated. Can't sleep, can't stop thinking about it. Should have said something. What would you do? Forgive yourself. Don't you just tell me to get over it, of all people. Maybe I'm the only one qualified to say it, says Rook. That's a deep cut back to Banner Saga 1. Maybe you are. Doesn't mean I can do it. I'll let you have your peace. Take care of yourself. Like I said, don't worry about me. Maybe I look rough like you said, but I'm not going anywhere. Not while I can still stand, he says. Good man. Good man, Hogan. Keep it up. Alright, so we got the commons, we got the wall, we got houses, market, and hero. Okay, let's just take a look at the market. Basically, there's nothing here. Plus 3 all talents, plus 1 strength tank, plus 1 break. Gold bridle. I'm not sure if we want any of this. Let's just take a quick look at our heroes to see what kind of items we've got. Oh, man. Got a lot of items here. Alright, this needs to go on a tank. This is a good tank thing, too. Moger, what do you have? Break talents? That's terrible. No. Moger? You're getting that. Break talents, crit chance, and range distance. This needs to go on an archer. Level 9. I'm not sure we have any level 9 archers left. Not a lot of them. Nid's already got a good item. Irsa, you don't have the rank for it. 9. Ubin, what do you have? Aggro, move, break talents. Alright, I'd rather have Ubin have this, and then Troll Ward, aggro, move, and will per turn. Man, we don't have a whole lot of level 9 people, do we? Got a bunch of people higher levels. Trigby, what do you have? You got your necklace. Ludin. You have... Okay. Let's go ahead and promote Ludin then. Give him a better item. There we go. Okay, and then we need to upgrade Exploit. Then let's give him more Will. There we go. Okay, we've got 20... Renown left. We can promote Hakon. It's pretty good. Just make him more and more survivable. Give him a little bit of dodge. And then we can promote Rook well. So I could do more willpower regen. Just make him like a willpower machine. Let's do it up. Just make him somebody that just give him tons and tons of willpower regeneration so that he can just keep using it time and again. I really just don't like this meat spring bottle. I know that it can protect from death, but I feel like, I don't know. Same thing, like any of the protect from death stuff, I'm not a fan of. So this is knockback and plus strength. Level 5. We can give this to... Ooh, man. Everybody has an item? Wow. Let's give it to Good Money. Guys? Okay. Alright, there we go. We've got our heroes all sorted out, just in case we have anything that we need to deal with here. Houses, commons, and the wall. Alright. Let's try and deal with the houses. Black billows from the ramshackle shelters as it's spreading to bigger house buildings at an alarming rate. Fire, someone confirms. Terms of right, you over here, Zavar will say, watching from a safe distance, you realize he's talking about Ruga's loyalists, who scramble to save their own things from a fire they probably started. Rally able bodies to help put it out. A few brave hearts join you, creating a chain of water buckets. It's water you doubt you can afford to lose, and worse, you don't seem to be making progress. The fire continues to spread. Cut your losses and retreat. It's beyond control, and you're starting to learn how to live with that. Even Ruga's men give up and cut their losses. Flammable debris is dragged out of the fire's path, and eventually it burns itself out, but not before taking whole streets with it. Alright, I feel like we did the best we could in that situation. Varl are afraid of fire. They're not good with fire, so that just seemed to be a bad decision. Commons. A livid crowd of horseborn confront each other. You recognize Canary and Deirdre among them. At their hooves lay victims of the spat. Canary is waving her javelin threateningly. You can't be certain what has sparked them this time or who's to blame. Try to find out what happened. Conflicting stories remind everyone that they're upset. Canary shouts loudly at Deirdre in her own tongue. Responds with a dagger. Canary is a better fighter. Turns the blade back on Deirdre. Crowd panics. Horseborn trample anyone in their way. Wow. Amongst the bodies left is Deirdre, poisoned by her own blade. You never find out what happens. Okay, well, we just lost Deirdre. Rip Deirdre. Do you have... I think you had an item, and I think I lost it. Wunderbar. Okay, well, that sucked. And let's see if we can go 3 for 3 and have something terrible on the wall happen too. Come quick, says a bloodied guard. Leads you up the walls to the menders, worse for wear. The warp pouring out of the darkness are still mostly dredged. Now you recognize more and more of them as Arboring's clansmen turned into Nightmare's creature. Whereas you begin to notice a pile of dead guards and panicked mender, holding his light against approaching warps. You're drowned out by the cries of horseborn and find butchered corpse of Skethak amongst dozens of other horseborn bodies. They are poorly prepared for this fight and many deserted. The rampaging warped have turned toward the menders. Don't let them fall, you shout. Alright, so Skethak is dead too. Wonderful. We've just lost 2 horseborn because of past decisions that I made, and they didn't turn out well. Alright, Zephyr. What are your abilities again? So, buff locations, breeze for movement, and mend. That might be pretty... So we're up on the walls. I'm pretty confident in this group, actually, though. Because Petrus can summon a new dude. You're tanky. You're super tanky. And then you guys are all excellent. So let's go ahead and just go with it. And hope for the best. Because that's about all we can do right now. Oh, jeez. Alright, this is not a great setup. And they've got Horseborn. Explodes on death, surrounding allies gain +3 will, pin. And they've got pin, okay. Alright. So let's take a look here. So These warp spots are not active. This dude's in a rough situation. He's like backed up and he's got nowhere to go. Left or right. Menders, keep it up. Okay. So I think the best thing that we can do is place our tank here. Do like this. And Nid. I want to protect you as best I can. And Canary, you are best when you are not near one of our allies. So we're going to go like that. So this Horseborn goes first. There's nothing I can do about it. "30 turns until the next wave of enemies come." Let's take out this guy's armor. He's going for Hakon. That's fine. Petrus, call in those reinforcements. Get yourself another guard. Up all your armor. Going after Nid, probably. Okay, not going after Nid, thankfully. You're there. Okay. Hakon can take her out, no problem anyways, so let's focus on this guy then. Oh, dang it. I forgot that he doesn't have Tempest. Okay. Nope. Okay, hold on. Okay, never mind. So we're going to go ahead with Sundering Impact. Kill her. Do a bunch of good damage to this guy. Armor and strength. Archer going after Nid. Nope, going after Rook. Okay. This guy's next. Sure. There you go, Rook. He's bleeding. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna attack this guy. Oh, okay, we critted and kill him. I wanted to get him down to 1 damage, then he would bleed out and die on his turn, which would be great for us. Okay. Nid, move on over. Go ahead and do a bunch of damage to the Horseborn, so that she's ineffective. Going after... Alright, they're all going after Bastion. He does have that super aggro thingamajig. Okay. Let's just try and take these guys out as quickly as we can. Can't do anything. No. Attack. There we go. There we go. Good stuff. Dang. Okay. He can't do anything. Hakon. You're too big. Can't do anything with you. Let's just go ahead and... Okay, this archer is next. Alright. Let's go for it. Put him down to 1. Bastion is probably going to have to get cycled out. Going for Nid? Nope. That was weird. Okay. Canary comes up, takes out their archer. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I forgot about the, Okay, resisted, good. They got the big guy. Nice job, Nid. Yeah. Bastion's in rough shape, guys. Down by... Let's do it. There we go. Nice job, Elite Guard. Get yourself another kill. Earn yourself a little bit more time here up on the wall. Hack on, nothing you do. Go ahead and rest. Rook gets the kill here. This guy's gonna break his armor again. Oh, well, okay. And then Canary can come here and get the final kill on this boy. With 11 turns left. Nice. Okay, so Bastion is out. I think everybody else can stay. So that means Mogre is in. Looks good. Get everybody as armored up as possible. And Canary. There we go. Okay. We fight. And alright, we got a Stone Singer. Okay, so they're kind of split. So we're gonna push hard on the top. We got Mogre to defend on this bottom part. We can do it. Yeah, this guy needs to go. Okay. This guy's next. Hakon can take care of this guy, so Petrus, move up. Petrus could use a little more, oh, this guy's gonna... Willpower absorbs all of it? Alright. So we need to do, yeah. Going after Mogre. That's fine. There we go. Take all their willpower. Alright. Rook. This guy's bleeding. 3 points. Okay, so he's gonna go down to 5. Let's take out the archer. Rook, that's okay. Canary, come on up. Yes! There we go. That's what I want. Get that kill before the enemy can buff all his allies. Good stuff. Alright. Nid. Break that armor. And then Mogre can come up and take him out. Her out. Sorry. Okay. Nice job, Mogre. We can promote you after this battle. Very good. Lead guard. No, jeez. Keep doing that. Get you nice and weak. Spearman's going after Hakon. Alright, there's nothing really super productive you can do here, so let's go ahead and rest you, get that willpower up. That's fine. Hakon, get the kill. Rook, move over. Wreck that armor. Okay. Canary, move. There we go. Keep that. May as well hand up, may as well give that willpower over to our units before we get the kill. Nice. There we go, guys. A victory with no injuries. That is what we're talking about. Nice job, team. Way to go. We got the sewing dart. A renowned tailor skewered this warrior beetle with a needle from across the longhouse. So the merchant says. Well, alright. Sparks are off. Mogre can be promoted if we have enough renown. That's not a lot of renown, actually. But there we go. Another victory won. The walls have been preserved a little longer. The warp monsters beyond the light are becoming increasingly aggressive. Despite the victory, the writing is on the wall. We bought some time, Zephyr says, but it's not sustainable. We're going to have to fall back before long, she says. Droned allies on the wall, 9 hours. Resolved Horseborn dispute, 7 hours. Acted in the spreading fire, 7 hours. Bought us a day. Woo! Guys, this is getting grim real fast. Keep a friend company, Alfred beckons during a short rest, patting a lonely rock on the caravan edge. Innocent enough, but you see ulterior motives on her face, brighter than the white tower in the distance. Alright, what you got for me, girl? You have something on your mind. You, Ivor. It's funny, I should hate you. Many sculptors are my friends, and you are the one who they tell to fear their children. Or their children to fear. But I don't hate you. The more I know you, the more I like you. Is that really what you wanted to talk about? Straight to the point. Avon and Juno, they trust you, don't they? But I wonder, if they have earned your trust. Do they have yours? Of course not. Now, Juno, she may be weaving little truths, but step back, look at the whole tapestry. They wield terrible power, perhaps you've noticed. It's exactly why they made the Order of Menders. Look over there, we're only healing the sick, building houses. Pay no mind to the madmen on ivory towers, turning the world inside out. I've considered it. Come closer, she says. Avon created a faint immortal. Can you comprehend? Juno cannot die. But that wasn't their goal, was it? What is immortality without power? Misery. No, I think they were trying to make a god, to make themselves gods. Don't tell me you believe they've come so far just to undo it all. What are you implying? Not to sit back and let it happen, should that be clear. Say nothing now. I'm not asking for your promises. But time will come, and soon, I think, when you'll see the truth unfolding before your eyes. When that time comes, look to me. Trust your instincts. Juno and Avon are not the only ones who know how to twist the threads. I will make certain that what they claim to be doing is what is done. I've got to live here too, you know. So she's saying, she's basically our insurance policy to make sure that Juno and Avend are on the up and up. That's what she's saying. So I can deal with that. Man, we did not get very far. A distant rumble approaches, and all things that could be erased through your mind. Someone shouts earthquake, and the ground bucks beneath your feet. A violent shaking peels rock sheets off the nearby cliffs that crash around you in great billowing clouds. Is everyone alright? You shout in the aftermath. I knew I recognized you from somewhere, Valgard shouts. He's swinging at Ollie with clenched fist. This guy pushed me into the falling rocks. I don't care what's going on. It stops now. Valgard manages one last half-hearted punch to Ollie's face, but they push each other. True enough, says Ollie. There'll be plenty of time to sell this later. Count on it, says Valgard. That earthquake was no coincidence, Avend says. Same as when the serpent carved chasms through the earth above. Be on your guard. And we're back to Arborang. Man, guys. The time that we have left in Arborang is oh my gosh. Armies have crashed against the steep black cliffs of Arborang before, as the warp do now. You retreat again, but it was costly. Thousands more dead, but necessary. Banshee wails went on long into the encroaching night, but the black rock wall has never been breached, the Menders tell you. Even with so many slaughtered, space is scarce. Aleo nods when you tell him you're going to get some air. Outside the crowded gathering halls, survivors camp in different clusters atop the black rock. You wonder how many families sewn upon your banner are just memories now. Then you note how strange the silence sounds. The clans have lost their taste for troublemaking, and even the warped have withdrawn. Maybe you're safe here. Maybe the Menders are right. I don't have much faith in that. Alright. I think that we're going to get just a big assault here coming up. Okay, so we need to upgrade Mogr. Promote him. He's earned it. There we go. Get him a little bit better on the hunkering down. And he's avoiding strength attacks. Let's get him resisting strength attacks too. There we go. Good stuff. Okay. We've got 10 left. Canary. I can not do anything here. Promote you though. Promote Canary. Let's get her some bonus crit chance. Get her more damage dealing from Canary. That's what we want. That's her job. Okay. Market. Can't do anything anyways. Let's go to the stairs. Fatigue draws you into a stupor. Feels weird to be doing nothing. Aleo says, breaking the silence. Spirits are low. Maybe this would be a good chance to see how everyone's holding up. You consider it. Alright. Yeah, let's talk to everybody. Eggle, you have been with us from the very start. Eggle puts a hand on your shoulder as you pass, the first smiling face you've seen in a while. How are you? How are you holding up? Oh, Eggle, that's very kind of you. I see you going around making sure everyone else is alright. Has anyone asked you how you're doing? It's very kind of you to ask. Well, you know, us Skogr folk have to watch each other's back. Can't shake the feeling that I'm really lucky to be here. What are the odds? So many people didn't make it. Is there something I could do, you know, to help? I could use a hand making sure survivors get any food or medicine they need. I'd be happy to do that, he says. Looks like you've got the Great Hall covered, but I'll go between the other shelters and see what they're missing. You've always been the helpful one, Eggle. If I had... Eggle hesitates. You tell he's really wrestling with something to say. What is it, Eggle? I'm sorry about what happened to Alette. I told you when this started I'd do anything to protect her, but I didn't protect her. I couldn't protect her at all. Gil, it's not your fault. We faced asunder. I know that, but I never had a chance to tell you, and well, this seems like the last chance I might get. I'm so sorry about Alette. If you want to honor her, stay strong and survive. You're right, I will. I'll make myself useful, he says. Thank you, Rook. You can feel yourself sinking down into old, aching memories, but Eggle squeezes your shoulder, pulls you back to the present. Thanks, Egg. I appreciate that. Alright. Let's talk to Ubin, catch up with him a little bit. Scrivener is scratching diligently on his papers. He looks up. Hello, Hunter. Found yourself a little patch of quiet and you don't know what to do with yourself. Something like that. Eye of the storm, as the poet says. Say, you start predicting the weather and when you begin around long enough, or maybe you just talk about it more. stopped scratching notes to talk. Ever seen anything like this in many years? You know, I've heard mankind talk about being called old an insult, and I never knew why. Now let me think. Well, the fall of Skrimmerstead was something to behold, half a city sinking into Silverstone, and Grofheim was even bigger. But something like this, no, it was not. Funny how our memories measure worth, isn't it? I remember my companion Gunnulf telling me I was like an eggplant, but better than I recall sinking beneath the waves. That's why I like to write these things down. What have you been writing in your book? Stories mostly, but not like the Menders and Scalds. The Menders wrote about what's in the past, and the Scalds stretch fantasies about what happened. Historical writings are mostly useless, if you ask me. Even a perfect record is only good as the man reading it, and most of us aren't that good. You mean we remember the way it suits us best? You can spin a dozen different morals from the same yarn. Indeed, we're all a bunch of liars at heart. I write stories about people. When someone reveals their own hopes and fears, that's the truth of things, even if it's a lie. Understand? Why the reason I learned to talk to people, like the Horseborn. I'd rather speak with the Dredge too one day, if they'll let me. I've been curious for more details on Dalalon. You wouldn't believe it. Cities of solid gold and rivers of wine. You're joking. You're a wily one. No, it was wide fields and tall sky. They wander. Everything they build has to wander with them. Did you know they believed the sun stopping was a blessing? They loved it before the earthquakes. Then their land was shattered just like yours and ours, and dredge came from everywhere. If you ask me, something a lot bigger beneath our feet than we realized. In a way, it makes me glad. I'd be quite sad to live in a time when we've mapped everything the world has to show us. Then what? A small world makes for small thinking. I'll leave you to your work. If you want to talk, I'm glad for the company. What are you planning to do with your writings if the darkness overtakes us? Leave it for someone else to find, he says. Ubin's smile suddenly falls from his face as he realizes it'll become warped. Would you believe I hadn't thought of that? Maybe a Horseborn could know, not without a mender. Maybe we could spare a mender to... Damnation. We'll have to live. There's no way around it now, he says. Ah, Scrivener. I'm so sorry to dampen your spirits. Like that? Alright, of course we need to talk to Zephyr. She's overseeing the Menders, looking just as strange if not more. She calls you by name. I've heard more about you since you came to Arborang. Seems like these people owe you a great deal. I didn't do it on my own, he says. Close enough, though. I wish I had supported you better at the gates. And I also heard you traveled with a Varl named Ingvar. Seemed like a coincidence at first. How did you discover this light spell? Not easily. Things went bad at Manahart, and I was the only one left in the aftermath. I spent days trying to figure out what I could against the darkness. Nearly gave up, but what Juno and Avon must have done, nobody thought it was possible. When you become a Valka, are you all forced to take an oath to be as vague and mysterious as possible? I'm sorry. It would be hard to believe if I told you. Try me. I believe they have pulled down and shattered the black sun that resides inside the earth. Okay, I can see your earlier point. How do you know Ivor? He's well known, especially among the Dredge. They say he once slew a sunder called Reyes who carried Bellower's child. Ruin was Reyes' sister. It's my belief that Ruin probably came to Arborang hoping to find Ingvar. In the face of this darkness, the other Sunder have scattered to the wind, but Ruin wanted revenge, even if it meant killing everyone in the way. Are you saying all the people who died in the siege was because of Ivor? And I can only imagine why Bellower chased you all the way to Borsgard. I suppose there's no point in secrets anymore. After the Great War, the Valka tried to broker a peace with the Dredge and mostly succeeded. But one of the conditions is that we deliver the Varl named Ingvar. They called him Destroyer. We searched, but never found him. Juno and Ivan would certainly have recognized him. Did they ever mention this? No, but they let him die on the bridge at Einertoff. I wonder, was the decision truly Ingvar's, or best not to speculate. Trust your friend Ivor completely. More than completely. Then you're right to let him go, and that itself gives me hope. What's your plan now? To keep this light lit as long as I can. In the early days, the Valka had nearly godlike powers. They spent generations obsessed with immortality. It has become diluted over time, of course. Did you know that the Valka raised the black... plateau. Jeez, sorry guys. Did you know that Valka raised the black rock plateau that we're standing on, pulled straight out of the earth? The unnaturally dark rock is the same material Dredge used to make their armor, believe it or not. That was long before I was born. Me, I've learned a few tricks, but all I can do now is share the same blind hope that if we just hold out, well, maybe this will be of more use to you than me. She retrieves an item from the folder of her cloak and hands it to you. The Clasp of Kin. How long do you think we have left? Not long now. Make the most of your time. I'll let you focus. I only wish I could have done more, she says. We'll have to see what this Clasp of Zephyr does. Good listener. +5 renown. Not sure it'll do anything for me now, but okay. Although, who did I promoted somebody so that they can... You don't have a title. It's somebody who's level... No, I don't think there's anything else we can do. What is... Something of kin, right? Or is it that? Oh, Clasp of Kin. Okay, so it's the same item that we have on the other. Then what is this beetle? 3 exertion talents, 10% dodge strength. Talents. This is good for a nice tanky character. Move, strength, resist, break. That's nice on him. +3 all talents. Will per turn, armor per turn, 1 break. What do you have? So that's pretty good. Ubin, what do you have? Oh yeah. Ubin, you're getting this. And then I don't think anyone else can use this. What does Luton have? Minus aggro plus move, 1 will per turn. Break. Alright. Well, I think we're good. I think we're good now. Alright. Let's check out what's going on in the tower, I guess, guys. The Warped have not been able to scale up the Black Wall since coming up here a day ago. Many want to take full advantage of the respite, others call it folly. Keeping a full watch now means forcing fatigued and wounded survivors to take turns. Some haven't slept in days. The strong protect the weak, let volunteers take watch. Life's unfair, others reply. Stress is starting to deceive everyone's decision. Nobody comes away happy, but enough capable men and women volunteer, and the dreaming face of a sleeping child convinces you it was the right decision. Okay. And basement. Oh boy. Oh boy. A woman comes to you quietly and confident. Saw a whole bunch of the fools. She confides. Drunk as boiled owls laughing it up down there. Some of the men have snuck downstairs to take advantage of the dwindling meat. Join us, Hunter, they chortle. When you go look for yourself, can't take it with you. Maybe they have a point. On the other hand, these supplies could have been stretched for days. You spy Trigby, come on. As you watch, it continues to bounce, as if on its own, until a whole room rumbles and shakes, flagstone bursts from your feet, and warp claws their way from underneath. Terror drags the sluggards to their feet. This must be what the Warped have been up to the whole time. Save the supplies and wait for help to arrive. Use the barrels to help repel the Warped. Rouse the drunks to stand their ground and fight. Alright, so it's gonna be me and Trigby and a bunch of drunks. Alright, let's do it. Earn your keep. Fight for your lives, you scream. Trigby has already taken advice to heart, lunging clumsily at a creature, exposing himself to a vicious crack across the skull. Trigby falls laughing until he bleeds out and laughs no more. More Warp dragging themselves up from the basement, and eternity later, back up comes, clomping down the stairs. What took so long, you shout? It's not just here, a layer replies to coming up all over the plateau. Amongst the Warp dredge rises the twisted wreckage from must be asunder. Justice presence makes you skin crawl. Flee, beware, send them back into the dirt, you shout, in spite of yourself. Okay, guys. Well, Trigby's dead, and I think he just took his necklace with him. And that sucks, because that was a really good item. And he could have been useful. Alright, well, we've got our team. Let's go for it. Let's do it up. This episode might be a little bit longer than normal, because I have a feeling that this is going to be a really, really rough fight. We'll see. Oh, sweet mother of mercy. A Warp Sunder fight, or we're all doomed. I'm sorry, Trigby. Alright. Okay, so it's just a few of them right now, but I'm sure that they're going to get reinforcements. When a possessed unit is knocked out, Eyeless gains 3 strength and 3 will. Possess. Eyeless resurrects a fallen unit to fight for her. Shatter. Invulnerable while channeling. And explodes armor shards from possessed with less than 7. Wow. I don't even know, like... Okay. Okay, standard formation, and I feel like we need to really just try and wreck her as quickly as possible. Okay, so let's read this again. When a possessed unit is knocked out, Eyeless gains 3 strength and 3 will. Possessed, Eyeless resurrects a fallen unit to fight for her. Invulnerable while channeling, explodes armor and shards from possessed. Okay, so we basically need to kill her. We need to focus her down as quickly as we can. So let's go for it. Drumfire, minus strength, minus armor. 4. Let's just take out that armor right away. Okay, that sucks. Okay, so we're gonna move you up, call for reinforcements, get lots of armor here on our little pile, our little group. Yeah, getting that armor break on your matron. Okay, lots of armor break. Okay, good stuff. Very good. Very good indeed. Actually, this is excellent. All right. There we go. And she's bleeding. Okay, guys. I think I had the right idea. Just hard and fast and try and crush the enemy. Okay, so this guy's next. Let's get up here. I can't do anything about... That drops him to 17. I feel like we just have to hope for the best with Hakon, that he can dodge or avoid or... Okay, that's even better. I will take that gladly. Oh, they did it on a Rook. Okay. She's next. She's bleeding. Okay. I'm going to risk it and let her live, because if she dies, then this guy... Okay. Good poison. Ooh, that's rough. Okay, Nid. Slag and burn, not gonna work. One damage. You're gonna lose 3 damage. So let's put you at 11. That's gonna do a lot still. We need to take her out. We have to. Nice! There we go. Alright. Bastion. This is going to do the most damage to him, so let's go ahead and do it. There we go. Okay. There you go, Petrus. Do work, buddy. He's going after Rook. Oh, jeez. Oh, no. That's bad. Alright. Gotta move up and attack this guy. There we go. Ooh. Hakon's taking it hard, man. Warping. Okay, so this guy's next. He can't reach Rook. Okay. Take out his armor. Ooh. The bear is definitely an issue. If I use... Okay. Just take a look at this. 8 break on you. Or Mark Prey will do 3 break damage. And then you'll get an attack. So 3 is 13. You'll do 2 damage. You'll do like 1. Okay. Is there anywhere I can hide? Okay. Let's just move you away. Attack here. Take out that armor. Because then Canary can come in and just wreck him. Okay, attacking for 10. Poison tipped will do strength damage plus poison over time. Let's try and end it. Oh, dang! Get it, girl. Okay. Doing his little licky. Oh, no! You gotta be kidding me! Oh, come on. Alright. Alright, Nid. Get up here. Get to a safe spot. Okay, so this guy's... Oh, wow. Okay, Nid. Okay, Nid. Ooh, dang. Armor break. Sucks. Okay, Petrus. Big damage, Petrus. And... Not good. Alright. Elite guard, move you down here. Turn. Doing this thing on Nid. Okay. Hack on. %20 chance. I don't like that at all. Yes! Yes! Oh, guys, no wonder why I've been doing so bad. I haven't had my sparks on. Jeez. You guys gotta remind me about that. Okay, you gotta remind me to put my sparks on. Alright, well, we got out of it with only one injury. Unfortunately, the injury is to Rook. But Rook and Trigby there laying on the floor together. But we got the hard-fought victory. Double blind, put an end to the Warp Sunder. Yes. Rook has been injured in battle. He was already injured to begin with. This is not good. However, I think my strategy was correct. I think we had to go for the Sunder hard and fast. She just seems to get stronger with time. So, the basement is dark and silent once again, and the survivors hustle to seal and cover the holes. You're suddenly glad you saved the mead because you could use a drink right now. Someone is telling Zephyr that only half the menders have survived. Wow. Well, resisted a warped invasion, weighed vigilance against rest, checked up on old friends, 72 hours. Bought ourselves some more time down in the underworld, guys. Down the depths below. I'm really hoping that we can, really hoping that we make it. White Tower's gotta be close, right? Right? Oh, man. Jeez, the countdown of these days is just killing. So these cliffs were homes for the dredge, says Ditch. Yes, as before. Why do you ask? Because I'm starting to see a lot of movement ahead, he says. This time the shifting shadows in the corners of your eyes are real, ahead and behind. The others have noticed and are quietly pulling blades, flickering like a school of fish as you press together. They are warped everywhere ahead, clustered together to slow your progress. More down the horizon. We're so close, says Valgard, and you know his frustration. Oh, guys. I feel like this is... Okay, so... Charge and break through the crowd. We already kind of did that on the first bridge. Find a good spot to stand your ground. Make your way through the masses. I'm going to regret this, but I'm going to say we need to charge and break through. Alright. Well, guys, we know exactly what we're doing next time, and that is we're starting this tough battle. So, we're definitely going to get rid of Spar. Let's get him out of there. How much? We've only got 4 renown, too. Alright, Spar is out. Even, okay, we get out, too. It's not great. I feel like we really need... Ollie is just... Ollie the one that... Oh, okay. Let's get Ollie in there. For a... He's kind of a... Alright. Ollie and Vanguard. Valgard, sorry. Like that. Alright, that's going to have to do, and that's where we're going to pick it up next time, guys. Be sure to like and subscribe. Check out some of the other series on the channel. For those of you that keep coming back time and again, thank you so much for your continued support. Leave a comment down below if you have anything to say. I love interacting with you guys, and we'll see you again soon here on AP Games.